All right, as you can see, we got the flooring done back here behind us. And I know my next goal was to put a beam up right here, but I had to run into town today. Figured I would take advantage. So what my idea is here, as you see here, I got two doors. We are supposed to be buying a door, a double door, 48-inch right here. But they are very expensive. We did not want to spend 520 bucks, whatever it was, on that door. So what I've done here is I've bought these really plain Jane doors, two 24-inch doors, and I'm going to retrofit it in there. So I'm going to make basically a double door. And these are pre-hung, but I'm going to take one of the side pieces and use it for the top. And we're going to see what happens here. This is going to be a cheaper option than going to the store and buying the double doors. We just didn't feel like spending the kind of money for what they are. So spent, less than half of that, and we're going to see if we can get these doors to work. So that's what I'm going to be working on. All right, so you can see I have the two doors here. These are going to eventually be painted white. So my plan is to take off these jambs, take off the top part, and then I'm going to use one of these jambs and use it for the top and basically bring the doors together. And then that'll give me my double doors. Now, we really like the trim pattern of these doors, so I'm going to rip some maybe 1/2 inch, 1/4 inch, whatever. And I'm actually going to build that design on this door. And then I should have a nice door when I'm done that'll look similar to those, except this will be a double door and a heck of a lot cheaper. That's the plan. Okay, I got my doors up and I got the trim around it, as you can see. And I went ahead and cut all these strips so we can kind of create a design like what's on that door over there. So I'm gonna get to work here. I'm just gonna do a time-lapse video. Should have everything except for one piece cut. And I wanna get the exact measurement on that. I got the thickness cut, left them long, and those will go in the center. But I'm gonna get to work.
The doors are done. Now I just need to paint the trim. It looks really good so far. You'll see here that instead of using painter's tape, I actually find it a lot easier just to put pieces of paper or cardboard or cardstock behind the trim and then paint it, because you can just remove it when you're done and it's a very fast process. And I can't always fit the paper behind the trim, but when I can, I do. You can see here how easy it is to move into place. And after each coat of paint on the trim, just make sure that you pull that piece of paper out a little bit, otherwise it'll get stuck there and it's really hard to remove later. Okay, the doors are officially done being painted and they look sharp. Looking at this, it's hard to believe that this was 2 doors. James is just so good at taking scraps and random stuff and creating something really nice out of it. So anyway, we'll be putting the handles on next, and then these are officially done. You can see on the inside where there's still the doorknob hole on each of these, but turned out really, really nice. And these are the handles that we bought off Amazon. I really like them. They're heavy. They feel like they're made out of cast iron, and they just have a nice rustic farmhouse look. So I'm gonna have James put these in, and then that'll be it. Nice job, babe. And the door is done. I really like the handles. It adds a nice farmhouse rustic look to it. I just cannot get over how good that door looks. Sorry, kids are playing in the background, but man, I love it. Now I will say that the boards that we added to the doors are real wood. So even through multiple coats of paint, you can see some of the wood grain, which does not bother me at all. If you wanted to have a factory smooth finish, all you gotta do is just buy some MDF. But I like the grain that it puts into it. To me, it looks more real, adds character. So anyway, and that is it for this video. Of course, let us know if you have any questions. Otherwise, have a great week.